Hello, I'm going to be showing you the improvements I made to Fight Arena, and that's the island that's shown in my last videos, but I had to remake it because of performance. So this is a remake on a different island. I'm going to restore it first before I show it, because I want to be sure everything's correct. There's a game start countdown because I want to be sure everything is loaded before you start playing. There's a large amount smaller buttons now at the start to try to simplify things at the start. And I don't know if you noticed these black boxes in the corners or the sides of the map. That's the rooms where you can basically do everything, like all the channels and stuff. Well, it's not channels anymore because I'm using the convert thing. But there's buttons here. Control room is the main thing. But there's consumables, weapons, and the arena, which is this. And this is the new arena. I use barriers for the stairs instead of real stairs. And I added this to make it to where you can actually build. But one of the problems with normal stairs is most of them are not indestructible, so if you place like an insta-build thing on it, it can be destroyed, and that's not good. But there is indestructible stairs, which I could have used, but I didn't want to because I wanted something more black. So I didn't want it too black, obviously, because I don't want people to not be able to see where they are and not know the position and stuff. So I think this is basically perfect, and obviously there's controls here. The controls are the same on all of these, but you can teleport to weapons / consumables buttons, start builds, and to start / restart. It's very near and easily pressed. And restore for health for shield button. And the builds also reset whenever you do that. But I'll show you what's in the control room, because that's the main thing. Maybe I could show you the weapons or the consumables first. I'll do the control room. I'll start from the left. Actually, I'll show you the loadouts because these are like the easy stuff that you can get if you don't want to choose your weapons or your consumables. You can choose a loadout. This is the common loadout. It's not supposed to be all common things like weapons or consumables. It's supposed to be like something you'd normally get in a battle royale game mode or something like that. It's a rare loadout. Something you'd rarely get in a normal game mode. And this is like something you'd uncommonly get in a normal game mode. These buttons should be symmetrical, and they are. Pickups. This is for the barrier, that like the platform that you walk on. So you can turn pickups on or off. It's the damage dealt room. I'm not going to. I guess I could show that. Yes, damage dealt room has all the damage dealt, including 0x. And teleport to glows. There's glows. Decently easy to. I changed how this worked. Changed mostly how the damage dealt and other stuff like that works, because it's not good whenever there's a large amount of people in here. You want to do this fast and not slow like how it was in the other system. So it's faster if you can learn how to do that. There's also random loadouts. Yeah, that's decently obvious how that works. Gives you a random loadout. Also, you can't build or anything in here. So that's good. There's a max health for just shield button. It's copy though. So yeah, there's the change button, and that changes the items, the default settings that I put, and then the other ones are things that I put, but they might be what you want. It's in 25 increments. Mm. There's spectate flying and other things, and there's also spectate Fortnite default, like the other thing, like the normal islands I showed before. But you continually need to end the game to exit the Fortnite default one. And I don't know if there is a fix for that, but I doubt there is. Custom loadouts, basically not the same exactly. I changed that to make it easier, hopefully. I'll try to show you how that works. You change chosen, and then you change chosen's item. So basically, this is the custom loadout. I'm changing the assault now, and you can see that. Now I'll be changing the shotgun. Also, it doesn't sort your items. It's random basically. It doesn't do it automatically because that uses too much time. I mean, I could do it, but it wouldn't be instant. I think, unless I can't do it. I don't know if I can, but you can do some configuring settings in the settings on Fortnite, and that'll most likely work. But yes, it's basically how it works. You can change the chosen and then change the chosen's item. It's that simple, and it goes all the way to traps. You can't turn on like drops for items when you die or something like that, and you can't change your amount of materials because of that. And you also can't change your amount of materials because of like something like a realistic fight or something like that, because I'm not going to be adding that in this island. Most likely added in another island that I make, but this is supposed to be an infinite. Materials are infinite of everything, and like you don't lose your weapons or your items or something like that. You don't lose anything whenever you die or whenever you build. So that's that. Custom loadouts. There's also copies and change all chosens to not empty, which yes, there's one that says change it to empty, so that basically makes it to be empty as a slot. So if I change this one to empty and then copy here, now my utility is gone. So that's how it works for all of the chosens. Also change settings, of course. Didn't add it as many settings as before because some of those were dumb, like I think glider redeploy. I didn't add glider redeploy in this. Yes, I didn't add glider redeploy because I don't know why you'd want that, and also I need most of the um what are they called? Change class devices. Yeah, I don't know what they're called exactly, but I need most of those for the max the change max health forward slash shield buttons. And there's also a max health forward slash shield on elimination button, and it's basically if you get a kill or you get an elimination, you get max health and shield. So it's all the buttons on this half. That's custom loadouts for the default. That's the copy for the random loadout, because there's of course a copy. There's a teleport to outlines button, which is the same like setup as the teleport to glows button, and teleport to movement speed room. You can see this. normal, fast, very fast. It has all of them. If you want any of those. Of course, it's a normal, like I should to start. And then there's the music room. This one used a decent amount of time to make. But it's better than my other buttons. Like on my islands I started with, I had a button that I can like cycle through them all, but as one button. And that was good for simplicity, but it's not good for how fast you want it most likely, and how many people could be playing in this and want it immediately. And also, this music doesn't affect everyone in the game now, it affects only you, so only you can hear it. And there's all the music in the game, or in the radio. So, yeah, you can change whatever music you want. And that's basically all for the control room. Show you the weapons for slash consumables. Wait. I missed something. Yeah, I did. Forgot about the water last time too, but it didn't. I don't know why I did. I don't know why I forgot about the water whenever I was showing my other islands. Because this is the remake, like I said. Yes, this is the water, and it's not like my other islands. This is basically a better version of that, of course, because this island is better. It basically turns off the barrier. It turns on or off the barrier that you stand on, like normally. So I'll turn water on. Oh, where am I going? Okay, now I added this platform here so people can easily stand on this platform to click the buttons. But yes, now you can see that the water is on. And now I'll turn it off. Now it's off. This is the weapons like I showed before, but I wasn't done. But now here they are. They're in a symmetrical spot to the barrier. And I also changed the teleporters to face you this way, which was something that I didn't realize that I could do, but that's definitely something that I like now. And the sorting method of all this stuff is the same, but of course they're in this vertical layout instead of horizontal. And the consumable section is basically the same. There's all the consumables. I'll be adding consumables if there's people playing this, or simply if I want to, because I want it to be the best. It's already the best, but I'm not that good of a player, but it's already the best, but I do want to improve it if I can. And I was saying I'm not good. Well, I'm a good player, but I could be better. That's what I'm trying to say. That's basically true for everyone, but it's less noticeable with amazing players. That's most of the buttons. I think there's some buttons here that I forgot to mention. Yes, there's a change sky dome button, like before. It has all the sky domes, and also the change background button has all the backgrounds too. And I can show you what that looks like. I think I might have changed some of somehow this works or looks, but I didn't change much. I think. Yes, and there's basically all of them. I could show all of them, but I don't know if I should. I guess I will since I've already continued this much. I added this one because of the name. I don't know why it does this. Like it shows constantly. It says only when close, but I'm not close to it, so I don't know how it's visible. Maybe it's because I'm within it instead of like outside of it, but I don't know. And that's all. Dreamy Sky is the last one. Of course, it resets. I was thinking about maybe making it to where it's like easier to get to the last one, or it's easier to get to the first one, or something like that. Like the damage dealt room and stuff like that. But I wanted to make it to where you can easily look at it while it's changing, and you can do that by pressing the button. And it's not very, like, it's not something that you change a large amount, so I think it's okay. And also, I don't know why you'd need to change it fast when it's not for like individuals or something like that. It's for the entire island. And that should be all. Therefore, bye temporarily.